Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Today we'll be discussing about the economic survey questions from 11 to 20 and I hope that you have attempted the quiz, and if you haven't, the link is already being uploaded on the website of Arthrun, so please take the quiz first before coming on to the answer part. So let's begin. Firstly, what is economic survey? Now, the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, presents the Economic Survey of India in the Parliament each year just before the Union Budget is presented. This document is submitted to both the houses of the Parliament during the budget session, and it reviews the developments in the Indian economy over the previous 12 months and highlights the policies, initiatives of the government, summarizes the performance on the major development programs, and shows the growth prospects of the economy. And it is generally presented by the Chief Economic Advisor. However, this year, that is the year 2022, it has been prepared by the Principal Economic Advisor, Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal. So as far as the economic survey is concerned, it is a very vital source for the UPSC examination, especially for the subjects like Indian economy, polity, as well as the government schemes. So the importance of economic survey can be traced as follows. The economic survey discusses all the major government initiatives and programs along with the explanations. All the dynamic and the theoretical questions can be traced out from the economic survey itself. Then, as per the new trend, the economy and the environment are going hand in hand and forms a very important part. So questions can come from that perspective as well. And students can also mention the actual phrases that are used in the economic surveys in the answers for UPSC mains examinations in order to boost their marks. And the survey analyzes and gives reasons for many issues taking place around, and the deep knowledge of the current policies and initiatives of the government also helps an aspirant to write meaningful essays. Furthermore, the issues evaluated in the economic survey and the reforms that are suggested are often implemented by the government for the initiatives that are carried on further in the future. And the survey provides an explanation for multiple issues that can be helpful in making impactful answers during the interview as well. Furthermore, impactful phrases like the twin balance sheet problem, the Chuck review challenge, etc. can be included in the answer writing to fetch good marks as far as the UPSC mains are concerned. Now coming on to the first question, that is the 11th question that was there in the quiz. When was the first economic survey tabled in India? The options were 1947 to 48, 48 to 49, 49 to 50 and 50 to 51. So the correct answer to this question is option D, that is 1950 to 51. Now in 1950 to 51, the first economic survey was tabled. However, till 1964, it was presented and discussed along with the budget. But thereafter, like after the 1964, till the present day, the economic survey is presented a day before the presentation of the budget for that financial year. The 12th question was, what was the central theme of Economic Survey 2022? Options were agile approach, COVID-19 warriors, rural development, and the healthcare workers. So the correct answer is option A, agile approach. The theme to this year's economic survey is agile approach. That is, the meaning of agile is able to move quickly and easily. And also the previous years, that is financial year 2021 economic survey theme was saving lives and livelihood since COVID-19 pandemic had struck India. Coming to the next question, that is, consider the following statements with respect to the economic survey. And you have the statements which says economic survey is an annual document of the Ministry of Finance. It reviews the economic progress of the country and the issues in the last 12 months. The document explains the performance of the major government policies and the impact. So you had to choose the correct option. The option to this, correct option to this is option D, that is all of the above. Now, the economic survey is an annual report that highlights the condition of different sectors of the Indian economy and also suggests the reforms that should be undertaken by the government in order to accelerate growth, and the report is presented by the finance minister in the parliament. So all the three mentioned options are correct. Coming to the next question, according to the economic survey, in order to achieve USD 5 trillion GDP by financial year 2025, how much does India need to spend on infrastructure? So the correct answer was option A, that is USD 1.4 trillion. Now, in order to achieve a USD 5 trillion GDP by financial year 2025, India needs to spend about 1.4 trillion USD over this period on infrastructure according to the economic survey. During the financial years 2008 to 2017, India pumped about USD 1.1 trillion on infrastructure. However, the challenge is to step up the infrastructure investment substantially. So keeping this view in mind, the National Infrastructure Pipeline, that is the NIP, was launched by the government with the projected infrastructure investment of around rupees 111 lakh crore, which is approximately 1.5 trillion USD during the financial year 2022 to 25, to provide a world-class infrastructure across the country and in order to improve the quality of life for all the citizens. Coming on to the next question, which says the Economic Survey 2022 projected the GDP growth for financial year 2023 at, the correct option is option A, that is 8 to 8.5%. So the projection of the GDP growth for the financial year 2023 is estimated to be between 8 to 8.5%, signaling a pickup in the momentum as the economy escaped relatively unscathed from the third wave of the virus. And for the ongoing financial year 2022, the GDP growth has been projected at 9.2%, which is a great one according to the government. Coming on to the next question, how many Indian startups have achieved the unicorn status? So the correct answer is option C, that is 44. Firstly, talking about what is unicorn status. So unicorn status refers to a privately held startup that has reached a $1 billion valuation, and only privately owned startups can become unicorns. So as of now, India is currently home to 81 unicorns with a total valuation of $274 billion. Of these, 43 unicorns with a total value of $89 billion emerged last year, and as many as 44 unicorns have been identified in India between the year 2020 and 2021. Also, India is the third largest startup ecosystem in the world after USA and China. And taking the overall tally of the unicorns, most of the unicorns are in the service sector, and the Slice, that is the Bangalore based fintech, was India's 41st and the latest unicorn in the year 2021. So coming to the next question, industrial sector is expected to grow by dash in 2021 to 22. The correct option is option C, that is 11.8%. Now India's industrial sector, which was marred by the disruptions due to the COVID-19 pandemic, is likely to record a growth of 11.8% in 2021 to 22 according to the economic survey. So option C is correct for this question. Coming on to the next question, that is, Which sector was least affected by the COVID-19 pandemic as per the Economic Survey 2021 to 22? The options are option A, mining, B, agriculture, C, construction, and D, none. So the correct answer is option B, that is agriculture. The agricultural sector was the least affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and the growth rate in the agricultural sector remained at 3.9% compared to the 3.6% growth it clocked in 2020 to 21, and now it accounts for 18.8% of the gross value added. And the most affected sector was the service sector. In contrast to the steady performance of the primary sector, the industrial sector went through a big swing, by the first contracting by 7% in 2020 to 21 and then expanding by 11.8% in the current financial year. Coming on to the next question, as of end November 2021, India was the fourth largest forex reserves holder in the world. Which country is in the top position? So the correct answer is option B, China. Now, what do you mean by the word forex? Forex means the foreign reserves that a country has. For example, how much does the foreign reserve India hold, like in compared to euros, or you can say the dollars, or the IMF fundings. So as of end November 2021, India surpassed Russia and was the fourth largest foreign exchange reserves holder in the world after China, Japan and Switzerland. And as of January 2022, it accounts to $634.965 billion. Coming to the last question, that is, in 2020, India ranked how much globally in increasing its foreign area from 2010 to 2020? The correct answer is option D, that is third. Now, India has increased its forest area in the past decade and ranks third globally in average annual net gain in the forest area from 2010 to 2020. Forests covered 24% of India's total geographical area, counting for about 2% of the world's total forest area in 2020. And among the Indian states, the largest area covered under forests in 2021 was Madhya Pradesh with 11% of India's total forest cover, which was followed by Arunachal Pradesh with 9%, Chhattisgarh with 8%, Orissa with 7% and Maharashtra also with the 7%. So thank you so much everyone for watching the video, and the ones who have got all the answers correct, a very congratulations to you all, and others, don't lose hope. It's just that you have time in your hands, so give your best and you will be able to succeed. So all the very best for your preparations. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for other informative videos.